What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Monday the 7th of December. Freezing cold, that's what it is. It's Monday the freezing cold 7th of December. Coldest December we're going to have on record, apparently. Oh no, chilliest December for 10 years. And it's even Finland is warmer. We like to throw these places out. Finland is warmer. We were colder than Norway last week, and now Finland's warmer. When we're on the way to the way I felt this morning, we're on the way to fucking being colder than Antarctica, because my fingers were like what's it called? Frostbite. That's what it felt like. I was having to do some stuff that I needed my fingers for, and I wanted my fingers well and truly in my pockets. It's too early. The sun hadn't a chance to come up and thaw or anything. So anyway, forget about that. It's cold. That's all I'm saying. It's very, very cold, and it's going to get colder. But anyway, some of you in some other countries, Canada, Russia, I don't know, what other countries are cold? Up in the Alps, Everest. Are you up in Everest listening to me? I doubt it very much. But anywhere where it's really, really, really cold. Siberia. All you lot are going, what is he thinking? Is he taking a piss or what? It's only -3. That's what they're saying, -3 and -2. So some of you are going, well, that's ridiculous. It's -25 here. If I went there, I'd be able to snap my nose off probably, or my ears would just like fall off my face. It wouldn't be, I wouldn't take to it very well, let's put it that way. But I think you've got to have the right clothes, haven't you? We haven't got the right clothes in England. We don't wear the right clothes. We don't expect it to be -3. So you go out in fucking a denim jacket and denim shorts. No, I'm only joking. That's a bit Frankie Goes to Hollywood. No, we get out in the wrong clothes anyway, and then you go to work and you think, oh, I've only got to get to the bus, get on the bus, get off the bus, and go into work. So I won't bother wearing anything full on snow gear. But then you just freeze, and you're freezing at the bus stop because the buses are always late. Your tie just becomes like a frozen plank of wood. You got your tie, it just freezes like solid to rock hard. It ain't no kind of fun. We're just not prepared for anything. It was Brits. When the sun comes out, we're like sprinting for the coast. We're sprinting for the mountain, for the open spaces, because we're not used to it. We're like, fucking get me in that sun. Give me some vitamin D before I shrivel up and die. We get about 4 or 5 days worth of decent sun. That tops up your vitamin D for the year. Anyway, I'm talking a lot about this because I've got nothing else to talk about. It's a really slow news day today, so I'm killing time really. You think I'm being interesting, but actually I'm killing time. I'm trying to have a point on something, but really, again, I'm just prolonging the topic. Anyway, moving on. I've killed that one now. Let's move on to all the lunatics who've gone shopping in all these places. I tell you what, they're all outside Harrods. Harrods is like one of the most expensive shops in the country, and there's thousands of people all trying to get in. They're like squashed head to head. They ain't got masks on, so that's a bit of a faux pas. No one's got a mask on in that photo, but there's hundreds of them, thousands, all squashed together like sardines, like you would be on the tube, all trying to get into Harrods. It's like, why would you bother? What is that important in the shop that you really want that you're not going to be able to get to because there's hundreds of people? Because they're all out there, but they're all going to be in the shop when you're in the shop, so they're all going to be in your way. I couldn't be bothered. I really couldn't be bothered. I'm sure I could go. I mean, this is over night time. I'm pretty certain they're open tomorrow morning. I'll go then. They're fucking crazy. They're all fighting each other. I don't know if there's any, maybe there's a sale on, fuck knows, but Harrods, even if a sale's on, it'd be too expensive for me. It's like, I went in there, or was that Selfridges? Same deal though. I went in Selfridges and picked up, there was a rack that said half price shoes. So I went over and, oh, they looked some smart shoes on there, and I picked them up. They were Gucci and everything. I picked up a pair. One was £500, half price. I'll put that straight back down. I went round to a more reasonably priced store. I wasn't even in there for shoes anyway, so I didn't go home with any. I didn't buy anything out of it. I picked that shoe up before, that's it. I'm not looking at any more prices. That's it. It's ridiculous. Anyway, let's move on to, what's it called? More people have bad dreams linked to contamination and cleanliness since the pandemic struck. I've not read any of these, so I'm reading. This is my first time I've read this as I'm reading it to you. So I've just broke the fourth wall again there. It's all a mystery. It's all what's it called? It's all improvised. More people are having bad dreams linked to contamination and cleanliness since the pandemic struck. I don't get it. Well, they're having dreams about contamination and cleanliness. Is that a nightmare? I guess it's a nightmare. I guess people are having nightmares. I've been dreaming about cleanliness. I'm dreaming about. When you dream about fucking. It should bring on like monster type dreams, shouldn't it? It shouldn't be like make you dreaming about the actual fact. It makes you dream about unusual things that are linked to it usually. So someone's having like specific dreams there about contamination. I guess horror film. I nearly watched that. Contagion film. I'd like to watch that actually. Now that the virus has died down, they put it on the TV as soon as the virus came around. I don't know what they thought they were doing with trying to get people scared as anything, so they would definitely stay in. If I'm watching that, it's already a fucking nervous time as it is. I don't want to be watching a film about the same thing that we're actually living through because we didn't know where it was going to go, did we? Anyway, Santa is likely to be cheerful this year as Brits are leaving out hand sanitizer for him, but no booze. Some people still think Santa exists by the sounds of this one. Who's leaving hand sanitizer out for Santa? That's because... Who is it? Well, hang on a minute, I'm trying to read it. Nearly half that said that they would also give him pre-packed mince pies and a face mask. I'll tell you what. Somebody hasn't sold it. But I'll tell you what, I well and truly know that Santa doesn't exist. You know why? Because I don't get fuck all presents, that's why. If Santa exists, I'd still be getting presents. And I don't. I don't get hardly any. And I certainly don't get what I was on my list. Let's put it that way. When I write my Santa list, he never, ever, ever, ever delivers what I fucking ask for. If I ask for an oversized jumper and some of the shittest aftershave that you can fucking find, he's delivered it, but he hasn't. It doesn't come. It doesn't exist. Anyway, let's move on to... I'm dissing somebody there, so I'm not going to tell you who it was. They don't listen to this, so don't worry about it. They ain't going to mind. Anyway, there's some photos been found of Rome. Roman photos. Oldest photos ever taken of Rome from the 1840s to the 1860s. This is why you've got to get yourself down the antique markets. 120,000... 78 photos there is. £120,000 they're going to make at auction. You'd never think it. I tell you what, I think they're on glass plates. They're probably on glass plates. They might be on paper, but I imagine they're on the glass plates. You know, like the old takeaway, the old cameras that they'd carry and put the sheet over their head and take the photo and bring it on the glass plate. Might be on that, but anyway, £120,000. That's fucking amazing. I bet they found. I don't know where they come from, but I bet they found them in a box for £5 or something like that. Something ridiculous. That's good. I love it. I love all that. Money for nothing. Oh, it's money for fucking having the brains to check it. Because some people would have sold that for 20 quid, and like you've had the brains to check it. Make sure it's not worth. Make sure it's worth something before you get rid of it. Anyway, Amazon's Alexa has banned the Pogues' Fairytale of New York for fear it may cause offence. Just fucking piss off all these like radio stations, these twee little radio stations that won't play the Fairytale of New York because it's got some words in it or swear words or whatever. It's a fucking song that's been around forever, and it's like it's all the millennial presenters who've gone, oh no, we're not playing that. That's got like rude words or whatever in it. But I think people are adult enough to fucking understand that the song's good, but it has got some rude words in it. We don't need you to tell us or you to ban it for us. We can take our own opinion on it, can't we? We can just go, yeah, I don't particularly like that word, but I love the song. But it's like, fucking, don't let anybody hear it. I'm being the police for you. Fuck off. That's what I say. I'll be my own fucking master of my own police. I'll be the police of my own brain and my own ears. Thank you very much. Anyway, you get where I fucking come from on that, and I'm sure a lot of you do too. And anybody who's listening going, right, I ain't listening to that fucking arsehole again. He wants to hear songs with rude words in. Come on. Anyway, let's drinking too much alcohol makes it hard to focus. Now, why is that in the news? They've done a study on that. Why have they done a study on that? Is that just an excuse to get pissed? All the scientists have all sat around, right, I've just bought a fucking 24-pack of the strongest lager I can find. Let's all sit around, get pissed, and that's it, and sign it off. Go, yeah, it definitely does. Make it too much hard to focus. That's why I've just fucked up all these experiments I was meant to be doing. That's it. They've been working all day, drinking, and they've just had a laugh. Of course it does. That's what it's meant to do. I don't want to focus when I'm drinking. I want to totally be unfocused. I want to fuck about when I'm drinking. Last thing I want to do is like be serious. Right, let's move on. When it comes to celebrity accents, what time is it? This might be the last. Oh no, last couple. I got more than a couple. What's this? A ton of cocaine worth estimated £100 million has been found hidden inside a shipment of banana pulp. The party's off. The party's over. Somebody shipped that over, ready for the fucking lockdown to finish. And the do-gooders and the border force or whatever have stopped it and killed the party. 1,060 kilos. 1,060 kilos from Colombia to Antwerp. That just sounds like a fucking moody route anyway, doesn't it? Surely they check everything on that route. Anything from Colombia to Holland, the party place, of course they're going to check it. Fucking £100 million worth inside a banana pulp. You're never going to get it. You've got to send it to somewhere like the fucking northern tip of Scotland or somewhere, or, you know, just somewhere weird where Colombia to Scotland, or somewhere where there ain't that much fucking going on, let's put it that way. You can't send it to a party place from Colombia. That's like fucking, you know, that's like, what's the word? Let's put in a stamp on it that was on the ship. It's not what I wanted to say. There's another way of saying that, but I can't remember what it was. That's flagging it, is it? Flagging it? Anyway, it's a red rag to the fucking border force anyway, let's put it that way. Right, anyway, last two. Men are turning to Botox after being made to feel insecure about their looks by social media. Botox, what's it called? Embrace it. Embrace your age. You look better. You got to get a few rings. All right, don't get fucking, you know. You got to kind of have some kind of healthy balance between, you know, unhealthy lifestyle and going out and getting pissed or whatever. You got to have a balance. You got to have a healthy lifestyle and go out and get pissed. You can't be looking 40 when you're 20. I get that, but people are having Botox or having Botox in your 30s because you're scared of getting old. Come on, you got to have a fucking word with yourself. Slightest bit of a wrinkle is better to have than a face that don't move, a face that don't give any expression. I'd rather see the fucking wrinkles because you look weird. You look like a doll's face. If you don't believe me, have a look at Simon Cowell. Now he's 60 and he looks good for 60 when he's not trying to make any fucking expression. When he's trying to make an expression, he's looking a bit odd. He's looking a bit weird. Sorry, Simon, but you don't listen to this podcast. But I'm afraid you look better when you look like Simon Cowell. Anyway, let's move on to last one I'm going to do, and it's the celebrity accents. It seems the poshest celebrity accents are the most popular. Of course, the plummy, posh British accents of Sir David Attenborough. And that's why all these famous remakes of Downton Abbey and all this bollocks, they go around the world and everybody thinks this is England. This is a great little snapshot of England, what it was and what it is still. It ain't fuck all like that, I can tell you that right now. And those kind of people are very much in their own circles. They don't mix with people like me, I'll put it that way. And anyway, they're the most popular accent because they're what's always in the films, because the film industry in England is also shit and just supports those kind of films and doesn't really support a lot of independent films. Some do, but not a lot. Not as much as France and all these places. Anyway, let's move in. And also, my other point on it was that they're dissing my accent as well in the same article. This is why I got a bee in my bonnet. They're saying that the Irish seem to be the most attractive accent, with the Brummie twang being the least attractive. Now, please, that's my accent. Is this the least attractive accent in England? I think you'll agree with me that it isn't. I think you'll agree with me that it's one of the most attractive. Has anybody seen the Peaky Blinders? I always have to refer to that now. Everybody loves that accent now. So I'm not taking any shit from this reporter, whoever he is, out of his shit newspaper. The Brummie accent is up there with the best. It's only because you fucking bombard us with the posh ones that we don't get a look in. Anyway, let's leave it there. And on that little rant I've got, I'm upset. Right, I'm going to leave it there and do another one tomorrow. See you later now. See you later. Bye.